I don't know about you, but I know this for sure. I would not be standing here today, right now, if it had not been for somebody who loved me and kept on coming back. Look, even when I was wrong, they didn't keep me down. They loved me. They just kept on coming back. I dare say that no one of us here tonight would be here if it were not for somebody who loved us so much, didn't give up on us, kept on coming back.
Yes, sir.
Thank God for love that keeps on coming back. I think of my first bishop, Bishop Willis J. King. He was the first African American to receive a PhD degree in Old Testament studies in this country. He tells the story. The time that he graduated from college, he said he was so proud of his degree, he went back home to show it off to his mother and father. He said they were so proud of him. And he said he announced to them that on the next day he was going to go downtown to the downtown bank to get a loan to buy his first car. So the next morning he got up and he was on his way out the door. His father said, "Wait a minute, son." He said, "Don't you want me to go with you? Maybe I could go sign your note." He said, "Oh, no, Dad. I don't need you to sign my note." He said, "Dad, you see, I got my degree."
Talk.
You know how we do. So he said he put his degree under his arm. Walked on down to the downtown bank. Receptionist greeted him, asked him what he wanted. Told her he'd come to make a loan for $500 so he could buy his first car. She sent him in to talk to a bank officer. He went to talk to the bank officer, told the bank officer he had come to borrow $500 so he could buy his first car. The bank officer said, "Well and good, son." He said, "Now tell me something." He said, "What do you have for collateral?" Bishop King said even though he had this degree, that was the first time he heard the word collateral. He said, the bank said, "You have to have something that's equal value to $500. If you can get $500 from this bank," Bishop King said, "There's no problem, son. I got my degree." Bank said, "Son, now we're proud of the fact that you have your degree." He said, "But I'm sorry to tell you, your degree will not serve as collateral to get a loan from this bank, so we'll have to decline your request." Bishop King said he never felt so dejected and rejected in all of his life. He said he put his degree under his arm and walked out of the office of the officer, and he was walking across the lobby of the bank floor when he heard a familiar shuffling of feet, a familiar voice saying, "Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, sir." He said he looked around, and there was his dad.
All right.
Standing there in the middle of the lobby. He said, "Dad, what are you doing here?" His dad said, "Son, I've come to co-sign your note." He said, "Dad, how you going to co-sign my note? You can't read. You can't write. All you can do is make an X." And he said another time he said that the banker overheard what he said and came running out and said, "Wait a minute, son, I heard what you just said." He said, "It may be true that your dad can't read. It may be true that your dad can't write. It may be true that all your dad can do is make an X." He said, "But one thing you need to know, son, that's a good X." He said, "That's the X that got the loan to put you in school. That's the X that got the loan to keep you in school. That's the X that got the loan to get you out of school. And if you're going to get a loan from that bank, this bank is that X that's going to do its part." Bishop King said as he watched the wrinkled, worn, shaking fingers of his father mark that X, he thought about the love of God in Jesus Christ. He didn't just co-sign our note, but paid the whole thing. On Calvary's cross. Hey, and you know what? I now know, I've learned something. I now know that if I graduate from the school called discipleship, I'm not going to graduate summa cum laude. I'm not going to graduate magna cum laude. I'm not going to graduate cum laude. If I make it, I know for sure I'm going to graduate. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. I was singing can rise no more. But I had enough sense to cry out, and the master of the sea heard my despairing cry. And from the waters he lifted me, and now say